Flickering torches cast dancing shadows across the Elden Council chamber, illuminating the stern faces of King Halric and Queen Saraphina. Erin stands before the monarchs, her armor gleaming with an unnatural shadow fire that pulses through her veins. A guttural roar echoes from the distance, an ominous sign that rattles the very foundations of Eldon. Halric's voice echoes in the chamber. The omens, the whispers. There are those who say your flame is cursed, Erin. Seraphina's eyes narrow, a hint of fear in her voice. It is an unnatural power, Halric. A threat to Eldon, perhaps. Halric hardens his gaze. The Pact stands, but caution is warranted. I want her watched, under a vast, star-dusted sky. Erin's worried gaze reflects the weight of the Council's accusations. Tarin steps forward, urgency etched on his face. Erin, I must warn you. Saraphina plans to seek the Veil Codex. The Codex. It could be used to become a vessel for Umbercale. Tarin warns, his voice laced with dread. Vorthen interjects, resolve hardening his features. We must reach the Codex first, before Saraphina can carry out her dark intentions. Under an ethereal glow, Erin, Tarin, and Vorthen ride through the Silverwoods, their faces set with urgent determination. The trees pulse with an otherworldly light, casting long, dancing shadows that hint at the lurking dangers. Tarin's voice cuts through the silence. I can feel Umbercale's influence growing stronger. It's becoming harder to resist. Vorthen's gaze is filled with concern. He asks Erin, your power, it's growing rapidly. Are you sure you can control it? Erin's expression is a mix of determination and worry, the weight of her growing power evident in her eyes. The Silverwoods hold their breath, the radiant beauty masking a place where mystery and peril intertwine. At Valenholt Ruins, weathered stones stand as silent witnesses to a forgotten age. The trio approaches a shattered altar, its pieces scattered around a dark, reflective surface. Tarin gestures towards the reflective surface, with caution. That's the Veil, Tarin says, his voice echoing in the ruins. The Codex, it lies within. Saraphina emerges, her silver armor gleaming as she steps into the Valenholt ruins. Ancient stones lie scattered under the fading sun. A chilling wind whispers through the crumbling archways, carrying tales of a forgotten kingdom. Seraphina's voice echoes with ambition. I will control the balance of power. It is my destiny, Vorthen warns. Seraphina, you do not understand the forces you seek to manipulate. Seraphina dismisses Vorthen's concerns. Your concerns are irrelevant, Vorthen. I will not be deterred. At Valenholt Ruins, Seraphina's sword crashes against the veil with fierce determination. The impact births a rift, tearing reality asunder with chaotic black and white fire. A wave of raw power explodes outward, scattering figures like leaves in a tempest. From the rift's heart, pure energy coalesces, ascending towards the heavens. Umbercale is reborn, inextricably bound to the Veil's very essence. Amidst the Valenholt ruins, Tarin collapses, his body trembling, overwhelmed by Umbercale's dark power. The Veil is alive! Tarin cries out, his voice strained with a mix of terror and awe. Erin's dragon mark ignites, a radiant blend of gold and shadow, pulsating with raw energy. Eyes blazing with determination, Erin vows, I vow to end it, her voice echoing with resolve. Erin focuses, channeling flames into her blade. The air crackles with raw power as she prepares to strike. With a mighty thrust, she plunges the fiery blade into the heart of the rift, unleashing a blinding explosion. The night falls silent as the light fades, revealing the rift sealed, the threat contained, but at a cost. Erin stares at the cracked silver crown resting at her feet, haunting reminder of Seraphina's sacrifice. Sunlight pierces the stained glass, illuminating dust in the silent throne room where Halric stands, burdened by the throne's emptiness. Grief etches Halric's face as he stares at the vacant throne, the weight of leadership pressing heavily on his shoulders. Footsteps echo through the hall, heralding a grim announcement that shatters the throne room's heavy silence. Your Majesty, Saraphina's armies are returning, the knight announces, his tone grave, cutting through the solemn air. They claim the Dragonborn betrayed us, siding with the enemy, the knight declares, his words sparking disbelief and anger. The knight's words strike Halric, each syllable sowing seeds of doubt and war, threatening to consume the kingdom. Vorthen's earth-shaking roar reverberates across the desolate mountains of Eldan. The roar echoes, a chilling symphony of impending doom. Long, creeping shadows begin to dominate the landscape, devouring the light. Darkness spreads like a creeping monster. The encroaching darkness heralds a coming war. Amidst the Valenhold ruins, Seraphina's eyes blaze with an unholy fire, a stark contrast to the crumbling stones around her. A cruel smile touches Seraphina's lips as she rises, an aura of newfound power radiating from her. Her voice echoes through the ruins, resonating with dark resolve. The veil showed me the truth. Seraphina's chilling declaration hangs in the air. Light and shadow are pieces of the same throne. With unwavering certainty, she proclaims her ambition, her voice a haunting promise. I intend to claim it. In the dimly lit war room, Halric, a king etched with weariness, presides over strategy charts and anxious advisors. Seraphina's return complicates matters, Halric declares, his voice heavy with the weight of veiled intentions. An advisor whispers, the people fear she seeks more than just Elden's protection, fueling the room's unease. Halric warns, we must prepare for both possibilities, alliance and war, his gaze hardening with resolve. Under the Silverwood's canopy, Aaron, Terran, and Vorthen gather, moonlight painting their faces with silver. I feel responsible for what happened to Saraphina, Aaron says, her voice heavy with guilt. We have to stop her, Vorthen insists, breaking the heavy silence as Aaron clenches her fists. Determination hardens her gaze. I will. I promise you. I will stop Saraphina, Aaron vows. Terran sits, face a mask of intense focus, battling Umbracal's encroaching darkness in the stillness of his chamber. He sees Saraphina. A vision blazes in his mind. She is bathed in an unholy light, wielding power that warps reality itself. A chilling premonition grips him, leaving him gasping as he foresees her dark future. Sunlight illuminates the mountain pass as Aaron and Vorthen begin their training, the clash of steel echoing through the air. Vorthen moves with practiced ease, a subtle tremor betraying his fatigue. Aaron's movements are sharp and precise, anticipating Vorthen's waning strength. She compensates with her own power, meeting each of his attacks with unwavering resolve. Aaron glances at Vorthen, a flicker of concern crossing her face. The wind whispers around them, carrying the scent of pine and the weight of unspoken worries. Amidst the Valenholt ruins, Seraphina stands bathed in moonlight, shadows swirling around her like a dark halo. Her hands shimmer with an ethereal light, a testament to her transformation, blending light and darkness. Seraphina closes her eyes, communing with the shadows, her breath slow and deliberate, bending them to her will. The air crackles with raw power, a visible manifestation of her dominion over light and darkness. Her eyes now burn with black fire. Pupils vanish, the ultimate symbol of her descent into power.